Hi guys, Karen here with my next iPad lettering tutorial. Today I want to show you how you can make your own Christmas card with your iPad and then print it on your own printer. As always, you can find me on Instagram under @iPadlettering and on my website, which is iPadlettering.com. The type of card that we want to create today is this one. It's just a plain white card, and then I have printed my design straight on top of it. Alright, let's get started. Now I'm going to create a new canvas that corresponds to the size. This is an A5 size card, so I'm going to create a new canvas that is A5 size at 300 dpi, which actually works out to be 2480 times 1748 pixels. I've prepared a canvas already, so I'm just going to import this, and it's called A5 card. And I have also created a center line so that I know where the fold is of my card. You can see here there's the fold, so this is pretty much the same size with the fold in the middle. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is I want to import a golden background that I'm going to use. So to do that, I'm choosing Insert, Import Image, and then I'm going to choose the golden background. And I'm going to move it over a little bit because I only need it on this side. Actually, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I don't need it to be covering the whole card. We can always change the size again later, but let's just make it like this. And then the next thing we want to do is create a new layer and fill that layer with white. So I'm going to fill the layer with white. And my guide has now just disappeared, so I'm going to bring that back up on top so I can see it again. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import our Christmas brush. Now I have made a whole lot of Christmas brushes that you can find on my website. There is 36 brushes in total, and you can see there's all sorts of different ones: snowflakes, stars, trees, little ornaments, and then we have got our Merry Christmas ball here, which is what we're going to choose now. So I'm choosing this, and then I'm going to place it here. Now you can always move it around a little bit, and I find that the best place to put it is not quite in the center. You want it a little bit further right on your page, because then it'll appear like it's in the center, but it's actually not. But that's because of the fold of the card. So this is probably a good spot for it. Alright, now next thing we want to do is we want to make this golden background shine through, and to do that I'm going to lock the alpha channel of this layer, which means I can only select the pixels that have color on it. And I'm going to do that now as well. I'm going to go select contents, and then I'm choosing the white layer, and then I'm going to select clear, which punches out the selected pixels from this layer. So now I'm going to turn off my Christmas ball original layer, and then you'll see that now we have our golden background come through like this. Now, one of the things you'll find with printing from the iPad is that the colors that you see on the screen are not necessarily going to be the colors you see on the printer. And I've actually tried for quite a long time to figure out exactly how I need to set this up to make it print and actually look golden in the end. So what I ended up doing is I had to create an orange overlay, and now I'm going to do that, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm creating an orange overlay. So I'm filling a new layer with, let's see, an orange color. It can be quite bright orange. And then I'm going to change the blend mode to color burn, and it's a little bit dark now, so now I'm changing the opacity of this layer. Just bring it back just a little bit, and this is probably about right. So now it doesn't really look golden, but once you print it, you'll see that it actually comes out golden. So you might have to try a few times until you get the color exactly the way you like it. And then we're also going to add the little bow at the top, and that bow, I want that to be red, so I'm going to choose a nice red color, nice dark red, like this. And I'm choosing the bow, putting it on a new layer, and then I'm going to put it in place. Alright, and the next step is we're going to color the stars with some different colors, and to do that I'm going to create a new layer between my background and my stamped out layer, and that way I can just paint underneath this layer, and I don't have to be super precise about where I paint because you won't be able to see. You can only see where I've stamped it out. So now I want to make this red, and oops, I need to change my brush first and choose a painting brush, and then I can just paint it. So I'm going to randomly paint my stars. I don't have to be very precise with this. Also, if I decide later that I want to make it a different color, I can just overwrite it or paint it with a different color, and it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go through here, and the dots as well, paint those, and let's see, yep, that's pretty cool. Now let's change it to green. So I'm going to change it to a nice green color, like this, and then I'm going to paint this green. So we have our Christmas colors. And as you can see, I can paint quite fast here, so you don't have to be super precise. This is quite nice. Green, and this one can be green as well. This one, and there's one more. Right, so this looks quite nice now. Now the next step is I want to add some little snowflakes, and the snowflakes, they're going to be grey because white's not visible, obviously. So now I'm going to go back to my Christmas brush selection, and I'm choosing a snowflake. You can see here there's a sort of a variety of snowflakes, so we might use more than just one, and just place them. Oops, I need to create a new layer first, and place them randomly. Maybe change the size a little bit, and place them, and then we choose a different one as well. Choose this one, and make a few more, and some small ones as well. Just sprinkle them around the page. Right, and then once you're happy with your design, the next step we're going to do is we're going to prepare this for print now. So obviously we don't want the middle guide, so we're going to turn it off, and I'm just going to turn off that layer so it's only white. And then the next step is to export the file. I'm going to share artwork, and I'm going to choose JPEG, and I'm just going to save it to my camera roll. Right, so the next step is we are going to print it. Depending on the printer, you might have a different version of the software on your iPad. The printer that I'm using is an Epson printer, and it comes with software. So now I'm going to select the Epson iPrint software, and this is what it looks like. And the first thing I'm going to do is switch on the printer. The printer tells me it's ready. Here you can see it's an SCP-800 printer, which is already connected, and I'm going to choose the photo that I would like to print, and then I'm going to select my photo, and there it is. And now you'll see also this preview is going to look different from the next one. So now I'm selecting it, and it's trying to now figure out what it's going to look like when it's printed. And as you can see, it's a lot lighter than it was before. I am now going to set up the file, and I've got these print settings here. The paper size A5, yep, that's what I want. And then the media type. So this one is where you select the type of paper that you want to use. And I have tried a number of them and it doesn't matter too much, but I find that the ultra smooth fine art paper is giving me quite a good outcome and a nice sort of saturated color. So I'm going to choose those. And now I'm going to send it to the printer, and then let's see what happens. Alright, and here is my printer now, and here is my card, and I'm just going to feed the card into the printer here, and then let's see how this goes. Alright, and here we go. Let's see what this looks like now. There we go, and we have our Christmas card printed as we've done it before, and it's ready to get sent out. Now, before you head off, I just wanted to show you again quickly the difference in color between the printed card and what it looks like on screen. As you can see, this is quite different, and you might have to try a few times until you get the color right. Just as a little reminder, what we've done here is we have actually added this orange layer with the color blend mode to create the lot darker overlay on your gold foil. Right, and then I also wanted to quickly show you my little Christmas shop. This is what it looks like on the website, and here are all the brushes that are going to be available. There's 36 of them, and that should help you create your beautiful Christmas cards. Right, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.